All right, let's see if that's any better. So we've got the entire lower floor except for right here upgraded all the way to cobblestone. That's about 1500 HP. It should be able to stand up to a little bit. And I'm going to end up tearing out that one spot and replacing it. That's where the front door on the visitor center used to be. And we'll be using this as our way in and out for the time being. And we've already done a little bit of looting and some fairly massive gathering. We are playing on 2-hour game days. Just because there's so much new stuff to get into. And so much that needs to be done. It's already day 3 already. Let's fix that. So another thing that's been completely redone is the wellness system. They're calling it the integrated survival system now. And look at these screen effects. I'm overheated right now. I don't know how. All I did was, walk maybe 100 feet, but okay. And if you look at your stamina bar on the bottom left here, you can see it almost like it has 3 different shaders to it. You've got your normal blue one, then there's a lighter one, and then a black one behind it. And you'll notice that black one, if you push yourself too hard, you don't regain that stamina anymore. You have to find some other way to gain it back. And I think you can do that through like red tea.
The bird's coming for me.
He is way up there. I'm not going to be able to hit that from here. Come a little closer, bird brain. I would ask you if you're chicken, but... Gotcha. We'll be making hobo stew tonight. Feels like 85. That's not too bad. I'm not sure how exactly we're going to make this work with the new stamina system, because you can't just gather like you used to. Like, you'll eventually run yourself out. And I hear a zombie. I don't know where you are, but I heard you. There he is. Stay down. Oh no. I see a screamer. This is gonna be fun. Hey, I'm over here. Well, at least I got that one before she screamed. Nope, you are way too high.
There's two.
Got one. Wow. I think that bird actually just dodged my arrow. He is
Okay,
dodging.
so it takes your spam away for holding things.
That's new too. Didn't know that.
Once you lose your spam, you lose it. You don't get it back.
I actually have a theory about that.
The red tea doesn't give it back. I tried.
Well, that'll be fun. Are you going to come any closer so your shadow will quit distracting me? This bird has been here for almost the last 2 game days, and he won't leave. Here's something else new they brought back. If you craft with your inventory open, you get experience for what you're making. Wonder if that means they brought back the experience spam from double crafting in your inventory and the workbench. That bird is really starting to get on my nerves.
Got him. Pretty full.
Looks like right there. Yeah, looks like we need some more wood. Good thing we picked a forest biome. Trying not to use my sprint too much because I don't want to deplete my stamina. This is like back to the very beginning, first started playing hiding in the corner in the dark version of 7 Days. This is nuts. That might be enough to get a second row going, I hope so. Still can't get over these textures and how clean everything looks. And they redid the model for the wood spikes. They look a little bit more menacing now.
Really, you're gonna put him right there, and I'm a klutz at jumping? I'm gonna die.
You're not the only one who's a klutz at jumping.
Food restores your stamina.
Good to know. There you are. Crank out a couple of those. Oh, when you run out of stamina, you can't even swing your axe. They have definitely given this a more realistic feel. Like, if you're tired, you're tired. There's nothing for it. You can't do squat.
We will not be having hobos do it. I don't know the rest.
Oh, you're, what, 2 levels ahead of me? It shouldn't take you that long. Oh, how much this is gonna be bad. I need more wood before nightfall. I need my ladders. And now I'm cold. Feels like 59. That's not even that bad.
It takes ping to make a can of sham?
Okay then. You know, I always wondered why sham tasted so funny.
If we get some more red meat, I can make a steak and potato.
Sounds to me like we need to do a little bit of hunting and maybe some looting tomorrow.
If nothing else, I can keep making us the bacon and eggs for now. They seem to work very...
I'm not complaining about any of it. Food is food.
And in case you guys are wondering, we made a deal. He gets to handle all the craft stuff, and I'm gonna handle, like, you know, foraging and keeping us fed and making us clothing. Yeah, I need to work on the clothing.
Also, they seem to have fixed the issue where if you're playing on a peer connection, like we are, then whoever is not the admin of the peer server would lose all of their character levels and their inventory every time they logged out. That is not the case anymore, thankfully. I would have been so mad if I had logged on after last night and been level 1 with nothing again. And that's something else they fixed. Your equipment does not lose durability when it breaks and you repair it. Or at least it doesn't seem to.
Then again, we only have level 1 stuff for the most part. The level 1 stuff doesn't lose durability. It is what it is. Now, the level 2 padded gloves I looted have durability.
I've repaired this stone axe probably 5 or 6 times, and it still has the same max durability. It has not gone down. It's been 96 the whole time. So I'm hoping that's a continuing trend. You know, once you can make something, you can make it, and that's what it is. And we can put that up. And put that up. That stuff goes in here. Hey, where'd I get those from? Fort bites, plus 2 fortitude, plus 20 max health, 50 armor rating, 50 hypothermal resist, 50 hyperthermal resist, and minus 30 water.
And look at their tagline, may become addictive.
Increase your fortitude and give you 50% damage resistance. May cause addiction. Okay then. Well, at least we got some of those. And do a sort. And if... Oh yeah, we had an interesting incident earlier with a wandering horde. They seem to understand how to focus blocks. Like if one of them starts hitting it and damages it, they all start going after it. And that is something I saw in the official release notes, is that the zombies have gotten a lot smarter. They actually calculate the health of the block, including all of its upgrade or downgrade stages. they're capable of figuring out if it's more efficient to come straight after you or go for the support block of what you're standing on. We know they can jump at least 2 spaces high and 3 forward. Oh no. Okay. Wait. This might be bad. There we go. Almost got stuck in my own hole again. How many times has that happened now? One of our last private server games on Alpha 16, I think the two of us spent, what, 20 minutes trying to get ourselves out of that mine shaft?
It was horrible. I think he got stuck once and I had to, we were like level 2. And I was having to run around outside trying to get wood to make some stupid, wood frames. And then I throw the wood frames down and I'm like, they're on your head, pick them up quickly before they just...
Yeah, well, you know how I work too. If there's a hole, by God, I will find a way to fall into it and get stuck.
Then again, in one of the other servers, we were like level 3 and, we were making our little home, to be safe and stuff like that. And I go outside and I hear something yell, SOB! And I'm like, what? And all of a sudden I start losing health and I start running pretty... It was an NPC on a mod. I never want to run into that guy again. He...
And that is the story of why we don't play on Ravenhurst anymore. There are actually towns in that mod where the trader will go AWOL and start killing everybody that shows up. Not really something to look forward to when you come around a corner and hear somebody call you an SOB and start banging away at you with a shotgun.
I'll say I wish that it would actually show you what your hunger and stuff is, because not knowing isn't...
If you open your character frame, at the top left there's a person, a graph, and a trophy. Hit the graph.
Oh lord, I feel like a dum-dum.
Took me a little bit to figure that out too. Oh, that's interesting. It's not an instant refill on your thirst and hunger when you eat or drink anymore. It's gradual. Nice little overtime effect. So this awesome little hole in the floor is eventually going to lead to an underground spike repair system for the trench I'm going to be putting around this place. And that's still another 9 levels away. Before I can even think about it, I need some better tools. I'm just saying. And the Fun Pimps did say they wanted the majority of the zombie killing, or the majority of experience to come from zombie killing. Get it straight. So I think a little bit of looting might be in order tomorrow. And by the way, all of the game settings are set to default except for the loot percentage, which for some reason was defaulted to 200%. So we just left it there. Just to see what would happen, and it really is crazy. Well, I wish you had told me you were going to start working on that gun safe. We can get through it a lot faster together.
I figured you'd pick it up by me clanging.
I can't hear you clanging from down here. So it looks like they've changed sound deadening too. There's a lot more fall off now. Oh, and I believe they changed the death mechanics too, so it doesn't punish you so hard for dying. Used to be you would lose maximum health and maximum stamina. Instead, it just lowers your attributes by, I think, 10% for a day.
I have to go repair. It's
That's another good thing about the switch from Ravenhurst. The damn tools don't break and disappear when they lose all their durability. Well, come check it out. Go for it. Holy
holy crap!
wow. Let me in there for a second. Jeez.
But I want to loot it. Okay, show 'em what's in there.
All of that in one gun safe. Are you kidding me right now? Jeez.
I cleaned it up. I run away now.
You know, it's a good thing we're sharing a base, otherwise I'd call you a thief. Whoa! I hear something mean outside.
That's a screamer.
Fun times, fun times. Let's go. I'm gonna regret this, I just know it. Huh, it killed her. These spikes do not last long.
I guess she got mad because we were eating them.
Okay, where'd they go? I made extra spikes. Where are my extra spikes? There you are. Copy rotation and just put you right back.
Oh, see, the other thing he forgot to mention is I have on a set of lucky goggles. So even though the loot is high, I have on the goggles too, which gives us a greater chance at better.
So I guess it's a good thing I let you open it.
Oh dear, you need to come over here and take the structural brace and put it on that sledgehammer I found earlier that you're using. Well, look at it.
Well, it was worth a shot. The new weapon modding system is still a little bit on the confusion side. This thing says it increases damage and durability for hammers, but I can't put it on my sledgehammer. So I think that might be for like a claw hammer? We'll have to find out once we get to making iron tools, but good grief, the leveling is so slow now. Which makes me wonder how my other half got 2 levels ahead of me so fast when we've been doing everything together. Oh, I was about to get mad at myself if I forgot to bring my ladders with me. That would have been bad. Huh, that's interesting. The sledgehammer does more damage to blocks than the stone axe does. But it doesn't give you materials for breaking it with a sledgehammer. I don't know, before I go too much farther with that hole, I think I need to get back on my Alpha 16 game and get my measurements and find out how far off I am. Unless we just really, really want to do an underground forge room. think my original measurement was 25. I am seriously about to give up on this microphone. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, that's 22. So I think I need to get to the 30 mark. Oh, I found sand and an iron deposit. Nice. 1,000 HP on this thing. I'm going to be beating on this for a couple of days. Hey John, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We are working on our first official home for, I guess, the foreseeable future. We're going to try out a little bit of a trench design on this place and see if it'll hold up against all the changes. Two axes I've gone through on one iron deposit. We really need some better tools. Come on, level 20. So we've got about 2.5 hours of game time until morning. And I think we're gonna be headed over here and see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into in this town. And thanks to some of the early access streamers, there's some pretty interesting changes to the way the houses work. Each one is like its own little miniature dungeon. I watched Tom Girl try to nerd pole up onto the second floor of a building, and she had a zombie jump up on the roof after her onto the second floor roof of the building. So I'm not entirely sure how high they can jump. But within the first 45 minutes of her game, she found this two-story house that was completely overrun with ferals on day one. So we'll never be able to say looting is uneventful anymore. Well, there seems to be something else they brought over from Ravenhurst, or at least that's the first place I had heard of it, and that is encumbrance. You can only carry so much in your bags before it starts weighing you down and affecting your movement speed and stamina regen or degen. If you're trying to carry too much and walk at the same time, you lose stamina just by walking. Come on, go down the ladder. Thank you. So I'm hoping we will be able to get into the actual base building part of this within the next couple of days. Meaning real life days, not game days. It'd be nice if it was in the next couple of game days. That should be more than deep enough, but I really don't want to try and dig all of that out for the lateral space with just these stone tools. It's so inefficient. But the good news is morning's gonna hit in just a couple of minutes, and then we can get into some real excitement. Looking good with that barbed wire fence. So we're gonna have this place up and running in no time. So what do you think? You ready to head out? There's a couple of decent sized buildings just off the road over here. So we can use those as our starting points, I guess, and then work our way into the town. And leave it to me to pick a mountain. Whoa, look at the size of that place. Hey. Compound bow, some pears, and some cowboy boots. Yep. Grace. That is an awfully big cage. Hello. Something is not happy with us. There's gotta be an easier way in here. And maybe not. Nope, somebody just killed something. Looks like we might be taking down a door. Are you in inside. Wait a minute, where did you go in? Hi there, little piggy. Ow. I guess that goes to show you not to mess with the pigs. Good grief. Oh, way to go, genius. Walk into the barbed wire. Really? I have to break this to get to the pig? extra bandages. What? What is that? I guess that doesn't do anything. What? There's a box in here. Oh, nice. Hello, Mr. Zombie. Where did you come from? Something up here is not happy. What on earth? This is like Texas Chainsaw Massacre in here. Whoa! Holy crap. Did anybody ever tell you it's rude to sneak up on people? What the... That chick just came out of the wall. They don't waste any time, do they? Well, at least we know they still focus doors. Oops, BRB, phone call. Don't you just love it when your phone rings and you answer it and there's nobody there to say anything? I think we're gonna block that. Hello, Mr. Pig, guarding a backpack. That is 2,500 HP on that thing. Hey, can I get up there? No. And that doesn't work either. Two flashlights. We're gonna have to make a run back, aren't we? Oh, Piggy, you hurt. Oh, that'll make two of us, because I picked an awesome time to freeze. Well, there we have it, folks. First death of the game. And it was to a pig. Near-death trauma. Your attributes are temporarily lowered. Repeated deaths can increase the effect and it will gradually become lower as time runs out. And try not to almost die for a while. That would be great. I am not leaving all that stuff over there. Just because of a stupid pig. Well, that just effectively killed the next hour. We can come back for more meat later. At least we know there's a decent spawn point. So I think that might actually do it for now, because we're not going to be doing much at all for the next hour while we're waiting for this debuff to wear off and try and get back to where we're supposed to be. So I will try coming back tomorrow with an absolutely fresh game, and we'll start all of this from the beginning and see what the single player experience is like. So we're gonna head back home and get everything put up and get some stuff straightened out. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.